Today we'll be making meatball sauce that will be served with spaghetti, and I'll just show you what we need to make our meatball sauce. So our main ingredient is minced meat, and I'm using 5% fat minced meat, which is lean meat, just for health reasons, just because it's healthy. Then I need red onions there, and I'll show you what I do and the reason why I have red onions. I also have white onions, and I'll show you what we are doing with that in a minute. This is ground ginger and garlic. Then spices, we have seasoned oil or oil seasoning. Then we got mild chili, we got paprika, and we got salt there. We got oil, which we need. And then we got beef stock just to thicken our sauce, and we also got some beef cubes there. The sauce we are using is tomato and basil sauce, and I got 2 tins of that, and I'll be blending it because it's got bits in it. So I'm just going to show you how we make our meatballs, which we are making from the start. I know you can buy meatballs that are already made, but I like to make my own just to know what I put in it or what's gone in it. So make sure your hands are clean. I've washed my hands, and I'm just going to break my mince just to get it ready to mix with the spices. Then these red onions, I don't think I will need them all. I think I got too much for that amount of minced meat. So this was a medium-sized onion. So cut the onion according to the amount of mince you have, and I think that will be enough for me. Then you just need to carry on mixing that. I know some people put egg yolks just to hold the meatballs together, but I'm not going to put any egg or white egg just to hold it. So spices wise, I'm just gonna add my mild chili. That is optional if you don't like chili. Then season oil or oil seasoning. Then I'll put paprika, and I'll just put half of that, and just a bit of salt to taste. And then we just mix that together. Keep on mixing until everything is mixed together. And then I'll show you what happens next. Now our minced meat is mixed with the onions and all the spices I've shown you. So I'm just going to start making my meatballs. And as I said, if you like, you can add an egg just to hold your meat or your meatballs together. But I just don't add egg in it. So I'll just keep on doing that to make a nice ball. Like so. And then I'll put that on my tray, and that will be going in the oven. And I'll just make a few, I'll make them to balls, the minced to balls, and then I'll show you. Yeah, so we keep on making our meatballs just like so, just small amounts so that the heat can go through quick and they don't take long in the oven. We're just gonna carry on making meatballs. So you just get a small size of minced meat like that, and you just go like so. Very easy. And you can add the spices you like, your ingredients you like. You don't have to add exactly the same spices I've used. So just make them into bowls, and I'll show you what happens next. And that's what we got at the moment, and then I'll show you what goes on. We've made our meatballs, and this is what they look like now. I have preheated my oven at 200, and the meatballs will be going in the oven now, but I'll lower it to 180, and that will stay in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Just keep on checking, and you can tell when they're ready, but 15 to 20 minutes is pretty enough to cook your meatballs, because they're going to be cooked again in the sauce. So I'm just gonna put that in the oven now. I am going to show you how to make the sauce that will go with the meatballs, and our meatballs are still in the oven cooking. So what we need now is a pan for the sauce. Then we're gonna need them onions, we're gonna be using them for making the sauce. That oil, the garlic and ginger, I got a bit of salt, I got paprika, then I got green chilies, big ones, and I'm going to use them as oil so it's not too hot. Then I still got my beef cubes, which I'm going to use in the sauce and beef stock. Okay, and then our sauces, as we mentioned earlier on. Okay, and leave my pan to heat for just a sec, and then our oil will go in. In fact, you can just put the oil in and our pan will just heat together with the oil. So we're gonna leave our oil to heat up, and then we will be adding our onions, and I will talk you through this process, and you're just gonna find this is another quick fix meal that you do not have to buy and you can make at home with very basic ingredients. Our pan and oil is hot now, and I got our onions in here. I've added the balance of the red onions, so I've mixed them together with the white onions, and they're just gonna go in the oil like so. So we're gonna cook the onions. So I'm just gonna cover the onions to cook slowly. Then I am going to blend this sauce. So the sauce will just go in there. I hope that's enough container for blending my tomatoes. We're just gonna blend our basil and tomato sauce. Tomato and basil are blended in there, so that will wait for a minute. Then our onions are coming up nicely. They are now browning. We're gonna add our garlic and ginger. Garlic and ginger cooks quite quick, so you need to add this coming to the end or when your onions are ready. Then we're gonna just add, while that's cooking, we're gonna cook that together with the paprika and salt. Put salt according to your liking. Garlic cooks quick and starts to stick, like you can see. So our onions are ready, as you can see. And now I'm just going to add our tomatoes. Tomatoes now. Like so. Just gonna raise this. Make sure I get everything in there. That's it. Then remember these cubes are salty, so just use the amount you need, bearing in mind that you've added salt and you don't want to have too much salt in your food. So I'm going to start by using 2 because I'm also going to use the beef stock. Add the second one in, and then I'll put the beef stock. It looks so nice. Stock now, like so. And you're just gonna stir it. Just cook it at medium to low heat. Then I'll just cover that and simmer it and give it time to cook. Remember, our meatballs are in the oven, so keep an eye on them so you don't burn them or they don't go too dry. The next thing I'm gonna do now, while that's cooking and the meatballs are cooking, I'm going to make my spaghetti and I'll show you what happens next. So I'm just gonna leave my sauce there to cook now. I will show you how I make my spaghetti. I know it's a very easy thing to do, but probably it might help somebody. So what I do, I boiled my water in the kettle and then I put it in the pan and on the hob. My water is boiling. I've added salt and then I'll just put my spaghetti in. I normally break them. You can make them whole, but I break them in the middle, like so. You need to stir them so they don't stick together. So I keep on adding. Just like so. I like to use that just to tongue, just to mix my spaghetti so they don't stick together. And then I'll leave them to cook. And don't overcook them. And when they are cooked, we drain the water and we just add some butter, and that goes with our sauce with meatballs. So leave that few minutes to cook. I'm gonna cover that. My meatball sauce is coming up nicely. I'm just gonna swap them with the spaghetti one. If I can, I will make up some. So our meatballs are ready now. They've taken about 15 minutes in the oven and they are ready. You can brown them a little bit more if you like, but that's how I like mine. And they're just gonna go in the sauce here. Can you see how the sauce is coming up nicely? Cook the sauce in low heat just so that it doesn't stick in the pan. And we just put our meatballs in. So our meatballs are in there now, and we're gonna simmer that again, just so that they cook together and blend with the sauce. I'm just gonna taste it for the salt to make sure I got enough salt, and that is good. Then the next thing I'm going to put in is my chili. I'll start with one just in case one is too hot, and when it's cooked a little bit then I will check. Oh, look at my chili sitting in there. I like hot food. So I'm just gonna cover that and I'll simmer it to the lowest and cook it and cook it and cook it until it's ready. That can stay there for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then our spaghetti is also coming up nicely. So now our spaghetti is ready. I've drained the water and I'm just going to add a block of butter. You can put margarine, you can put pure butter. The choice is yours. And you want your spaghetti looking like this. Like not sticking together and not too overcooked. Just gonna make sure the butter melts in. I've tasted the salt is good to my liking, so put salt according to your liking. This is the final part of it. Our sauce is ready, and I will show you what it looks like. Look at that. when you start, if you're making curry or stew or sauce like this and you start seeing the oil separating with the sauce, you just know it's ready. And then I'll just that. I'm about to add the other chili because one wasn't enough. You don't have to even put chili. Ooh. Just gonna simmer that because it's hungry with me. So serve that with my spaghetti and I'll show you in a minute. I'm gonna serve our spaghetti like so. We'll come back here. Don't run away from the plate. And then, wow. You can add coriander in your sauce if you like. And then you just need your sauce sitting in there like so. And there you go. Guys, our spaghetti meatballs is ready now, and this is what it looks like, and it's yummy. The last ingredient, which I haven't spoken about, is cheese, and you just need to get your cheese when it's still hot and just sprinkle on top like that, and there you are. Look at that. And I'm using mature cheddar cheese, and there you are. And there's your meal ready. So go try this. It's a really quick fix meal. Subscribe to this channel if you like what you're seeing for more channels. Click on the like button and also click on the notification bell, and you will know when we upload another video. And thanks for watching. Thank you.